Hello. I have a little bit of a head, like heavy head, a little bit of a sore throat, type of thing going on. So if I sound a bit nasally or I'm breathing a little heavily, that is why. But I'm outside and it's such a nice day, and I plan to do a video that I still plan to do, but I felt called to just push record because I just heard a horn beep for me when I am outside or just anywhere in my surroundings. I utilize the external synchronicities that happen at the same time as part of the transmission. And with that, as the horn beeped, I keep seeing these like white moths. They say they're white moths, but they look like butterflies. I love them. I see them all the time. But right now I just saw, in a few minutes span, I saw like 4. And right before this, I saw 888 and 111. And there was this orange and brown butterfly that flew by. I walked outside. My friend is working in her garden. And she's like, "Oh, perfect timing, film me." And as soon as she said that, the butterfly flew by my face. I filmed her, and then right when I was done, the butterfly flew back. So there's something about these winged creatures. Any of the colors that I mentioned, white, brown, orange. Now I'm seeing a lot of red. And all these beautiful pink flowers are literally blowing off of a tree onto me. So yeah, any of these things can be relevant. I realized today is a full moon, and I actually think it's a pink moon, but I could be wrong. I have to double check. And with this, I've noticed for myself and then a few other people, and if you are someone who still gets your moon cycle, if not, this message could be just not for you, or maybe it's for someone you know. If you are a man, and at least anatomically or biologically, and that is not something you experience, excuse me, and you're hearing this, it could just be a call for extra support, or just to tune into your own emotional body, because even though you may not experience that physically, there's still a release that's being called, I'm hearing. Anyway, so I noticed that my moon cycle, and like I said, a few others, it felt like a collective energy that there could be a shakeup in that area. Whoa, that's a very loud car. There could be a shakeup in that area. So yeah, you might get it later than usual. Seems to be the current theme. But it could be a number of other things, like a different number of days. It might be a little bit shorter than usual. Might be a little bit lighter than usual, or the opposite. Yeah, so just taking notice of that. And actually, just to be fully candid, mine is ending actually today on the full moon. So that could be, just noticing when you get it, because and you can always look up which moon cycle you get your own moon cycle during, because there's usually a deeper message according to when you get it as well. And as people say, full moons are a great time of release, to release what's no longer serving you, etc. Someone just walked outside and opened a door, and it's funny because I was about to say they walked out of a market. Actually, the address is 222, and it's called Unity Market. and it just opened. So there's something about that, like, and now I'm seeing 2-2 again. I'm just blowing a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm actually getting, of course, if there's something you feel you need to release, then by all means. But this feels like something coming full circle, like from maybe, let's say, a different release that you had, and you're going to be seeing like a door opening, metaphorically, maybe some of you literally, into this new cycle that has been kind of, I'm seeing like laundry, it's like spinning and it goes through its cycles. It's like on the spin cycle, and then right after the spin cycle it stops. So I'm seeing this like full moon is like perpetuating that spin cycle, and then something's going to stop, and then you're going to open that door, to something. I'm not getting any specifics. I'm just hearing maybe someone needed like a validation or a confirmation, and I just kind of did like a really little burp, which for me is clearing energy. So yeah, there might just be, like I said, on this full moon, I'm actually seeing someone like kicking up their feet and relaxing. So if you're someone who's been kind of like, now I'm hearing an ambulance. Whenever I hear an ambulance, I always send love, of course, to the ambulance and the circumstances surrounding it. But I know for a lot of people, it connects to the like Archangel Michael frequency, and the throat, blue ray beings. Any of these things can be relevant. And so, yeah. Now I'm pretty sure a crow just flew over my head. And so there's something about, someone just turned the corner around me, and if you're someone who has been sort of putting in those cycles, consciously releasing, etc. This woman kind of almost feels like, I'm seeing someone like kicking back their feet again and relaxing. And of course, if you feel called to do some like light release, but there really is something about that, like taking a full moon to just, and if you're not someone who's connected to the moon, that's okay. It could just be, I'm hearing the next like 2 to 3 days or a 2 to 3 day span. So like it could be from when you hear this. If you hear this is timeless. So if you hear this not during a full moon, it could apply to your next full moon and or the previous one, or just in general, like I said, of noticing your own cycle, where you're just not feeling as called to do as much, maybe like ritual work, or, and I'm not saying this is forever, but that's just energy I'm getting right now. If you hear the bird in the background. Yeah, it's like, maybe more of a time right now to, there's another butterfly. Oh my God, there's a white one and a yellow one. It's like a really beautiful day here. So yeah, there's something about that, like just taking a nice walk, doing something that's relaxing, tapping into more of your like creativity in what that feels to you, maybe cooking, dancing, pottery, just something that feels more of like, it's not, you're not worried so much about the end result, but more of just like the process. And for some of you, that literally just might be like putting your feet up, like I said, and just relaxing, and that is perfectly great. All right, that's all. Thanks.